support myself.
And,
I
oh,
was
I
gonna
was
say,
wondering.
chat
hi,
here.
we're not Marn, but we're Marn's amazing friends.
Yeah, hello.
Now they can hear me.
Welcome
Now they can hear me.
to
Marn-
another stream at twitch.tv/Moonshot Network, brought to you by patreon.com/Moonshot Network.
Hello,
Marn,
everyone.
it's okay. I spent the first 5 minutes of the Devil stream without my mic working, and didn't find out until after the stream that I had not been streaming audio to Discord the entire night.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Susan did a stream a couple of weeks ago where she came back from break and forgot to unmute her microphone until she wrapped up stream like a half an hour later.
Wow.
No!
It'd be like that sometimes.
My
The thing is, Jacqueline told me that the audio wasn't working, but because the game was quiet at that moment, I was like, oh, the game's just quiet. No, don't worry about it. It'll come on eventually.
my problem is that my my webcam is plugged in and OBS keeps defaulting to my webcam mic and being like, you don't want to use your professional podcasting microphone, right?
Oh, that'd be
No,
silly.
why would you?
So every
course.
single time I open up OBS, it swaps over to my webcam mic.
You should disable the webcam mic in your sound settings officially.
Oh, that would
that
be
is
smart.
true. That is smart. I should do that.
That's what I've done for the Oculus headset, because it keeps going like, you want people to talk through the headset that's across the room, right? I go, no. Brother,
The
I
only
don't want that.
The only reason I don't do that is, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, sometimes Zoom just won't accept like a primary audio source. And so I have to
Oh.
route my Zoom audio through my webcam, which is terrible, but is fine. I mean,
That's strange.
like, everybody's already on Zoom, so like we're accepting a compression of ourselves.
I do that.
To be
Yeah,
honest.
I do that at work because our work computers don't have microphones built into them.
Mhm.
So they gave us webcams with microphones, except my whole team works out of the same room. So if one person is speaking on a call, everyone else has to mute, or it becomes like a terrible echo chamber.
Incredible.
Also, hi people in chat. Curry sounds really good. I want curry.
I am about to go get some Thai food. I'm gonna get green curry. Mandy's getting pad ki mao. And we're gonna get some pork fried rice.
Oh, I want pork fried rice.
I'm eating a really decadent snack. Plain popcorn.
Hey. There's nothing better in this world than crushing a bag of skinny pop. That's
Honestly,
just fucking.
This is freshly popped, but this is the like the kind you get that doesn't have any of the flavorings or anything. It tastes like corn.
I
Some Ben
had
and Jerry's myself.
my only snack in here at my desk is a bag of Snyder's pretzels, so I apologize if you hear me crunching at some point. That's been my gaming snack for the past several weeks because I went to the store hungry after work a couple weeks ago and was like,
Oh, no.
what can I eat in my car? Pretzels? Perfect.
It's fine, we'll blame Riley.
So for people who weren't here last time, we are playing Type Help, as you see on the screen. It is a mystery game kind of like Obra Dinn in that we have a bunch of people. You can see Camilla's big spreadsheet of all of them on the screen. And basically, we are. We've unlocked 2 deaths so far. We know they all die because we started with that information. And we figured out last time that they die in the number order that they are numbered. Because we started with just having everyone by a number instead of a name, and we've gone through and figured out all of their names so far. And we figured out that they die, we think, in the backwards order of how they're numbered, because Rupert Galley, who is 12, died first, and Thornton, who is the butler, who's 11, died next, and those are the only 2 deaths so far. We are murder boarding, Andrew.
We are murder boarding.
There's that. Wait, we should crack open Miro right now. I love a good murder board on Miro.
Oh my god.
I believe it has not been confirmed in the sense of characters going into the room and talking about the dead body, but I believe that Eve has also died.
Do we know? I don't think we know that. Maybe.
It seemed slightly implied by how the last scene that we saw her in ended, but I guess we don't know.
Okay.
So we can keep that, but in case anyone's like, I remember her dying. I also feel like I remember her dying, but we will see. And we will do our best to follow the characterization that we figured out last time until we either don't remember it or find something that contradicts it.
I think the last thing we found out last time was we found this note from like the agent, the agent who is now dead, whose computer we're now using to try to figure out what happened. That all of these audio logs we have are because they have the technology to recover audio from dead bodies that were heard, that was heard just before death. And we also found out that there is audio recovered from one more body that doesn't fit into the numbering system. So we have a mysterious 13th person who we need to be on the lookout for. Well,
it's Shion, I think.
That's true. The agent also has a little symbol. So it might be the agent, or it might be like someone else with a symbol, maybe? Maybe their exclamation point?
It's gonna be lowercase I. You know it's gonna be lowercase I. You know it's an imaginary number. Come on, dog.
Interesting.
Oh, true.
We could try naming every character and special character.
We did do a little bit of that last time.
I am going to ask you guys to not brute force this, please.
Okay.
Very fair.
We also know that the numbers next to these guys signify that there is a clue to a scene that we don't have yet. So like this one has a 3 next to it, which means that there are 3 scenes that we could kind of extrapolate and unlock from this one that we haven't unlocked yet. And
we also confirmed something important for all of us and the chat to remember, which is that the things that happen in the game are not going to affect us in real life.
Indeed.
Yes, this is really important.
We also learned we can name these periods of time. So all of the like 01, 02 is a time period in which things happen. And we can name them by the important events that happen in them. The naming scheme for the files is time period, the first 2 letters of where it takes place. So this one's the attic, that's the kitchen, that's the living room, and then the numbers of the people who were there. So there has been some brute forcing and guesswork. Dude, did I leave notes for us? I did. Oh, that was for something we haven't unlocked yet. Okay. Okay, Victoria plays the piano to summon Damien to living room. Mysterious guest joins Victoria and Damien in living room. 05AT24. Oh, that's the attic scene that we unlocked that we haven't read yet. So I guess let's start with that. Yeah, it is kind of educated guesswork. Like Camilla has the spreadsheet that basically shows like every room that we've unlocked and like which characters were there during a given time period. So all right, who wants to be Tony and Annie?
I'm Annie. So somebody, I don't know who is Tony, but I'm Annie.
Oh, I think I was Tony because I was doing a really shitty New York accent.
But we also have 12 characters, so we can't split them up more now that more people are here.
I'll make this easier. I'm gonna go pick up my Thai food and potentially be back.
Bye. I will take Tony though.
Okay, I'm still gonna be agent. There's yet another knock at the door.
Anne? It's me. Open the door.
Tony, go away. I don't care.
I have something you're gonna want to see.
The door opens.
Oh, is that expensive? Where did you get that?
Listen, something weird's going on. I haven't quite figured it out yet.
Did you steal it?
No. Well, okay, yeah. Look, some stranger just turned up. No one knows who he is, and apparently he's looking for someone called Rupert Galley.
Some old man? I think he came in after you left.
Huh? Oh, you're probably thinking of Oswald. A funny mustache?
Yeah, that's him.
He's not important. Everyone else was there in the living room, and no one claimed to know who Rupert Galley was.
Oh? Weird.
Exactly. Except I'd seen the name once before, on a small box that my mum keeps in her room. She showed it to me just before I came up and met you, but I didn't think anything of it.
So you stole a pocket watch?
Yes, the stranger must be looking for it, right? And I don't want my mum to be caught up in this if things go wrong.
Why would things go wrong? Have you spoken to your mom about this?
I don't want to tell her. If someone's looking for it, then I'll keep it in till we leave. She doesn't need to know.
Huh. So, it must be valuable, right? Why are you telling me this anyway?
I don't really know anyone else here.
Tony, you're going too far. Give me the pocket watch and I'll give it back to your mom.
Are you mad? There's no way I'm giving this to you.
Give it to me or I'll go tell her you stole it.
Anne, what the hell? I thought I could trust you.
We don't know each other. You don't know how much I need this.
I need to go. Don't tell my mom, Anne, or you'll regret it.
Tony, wait.
The door slams shut.
Please don't tell my mommy.
What does Anne just need a place to stay right now? Or who knows?
I think so.
I think so, yeah. So
Everybody's in the living.
so everyone else was there in the living room.
In scene 5?
In scene 4, I think.
Oh, in scene 3, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Scene 3 has most people in there.
Is there an implied scene of Tony and the mom that we can then backdate to?
Yeah, because
One or the other?
this has a 3 next to it, so it should give us 3 clues for other scenes.
A small box that my mom keeps in her room. She showed it to me there just before
Oh, yeah.
something else.
Oh, so probably 4-9 in whose room?
She showed it to me just
Helen's
before
room?
I can't. Okay. So.
AG?
So if Tony
is
saw
it
it-
Helen's room? Helen's the mom, right?
Yeah.
It's possible that there's a scene with Tony and Helen. If Tony came up to see Anne in an earlier scene, I don't actually have both of the spreadsheet up at the same time. But just thinking that there might be
From what we know, Tony and Anne have not been together before this.
okay. So there is an earlier, which then the mom's would be earlier.
So
than.
so we need to find the scene with Tony and Helen. He's in her room. She shows me his room. Okay, so which? And then Annie stays up here, and he leaves to go somewhere. We don't really know what Tony is up to during this time. Is 06... Okay.
So somebody's possibly with her.
So somebody comes up there. Because the other scene we had in the attic is her and Oswald.
and that was very fun.
And that's 3. So we don't have a 2 with Annie. We don't have a 4 with Annie.
We
Yes.
do have a 1 with her, which does
Yes.
imply that she has to be somewhere for 2.
Yeah. We have a 1 with her still in the attic. Have we checked?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's not alone during 2, and she's not alone during 4. And she might not be alone during 6.
Unless she
So-
is alone somewhere else.
True.
I don't know how likely that would be, but
So we have. So we don't know the whereabouts of the following people in scene 2: Oswald, Tony, Martha, Damien, and Helen.
Okay. I mean, I guess we run the risk that she's with 2 people, and then we have to
Yeah.
go through all of those combinations. All right. Do we want to keep following Tony? We have this other scene that I don't think we unlocked last time.
Let's do that scene and see where that goes.
Okay.
I am so lost.
You'll get in the rhythm of it
Okay.
as we keep going. So what is VI? What was VI?
Victoria's room?
Oh, okay. I was Damien, wasn't I? Annie, this doesn't need to be a long discussion. Just tell me where you put the pocket watch.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is that all you wanted to ask me?
I'm not blaming you for anything. Just tell me where it is.
Oh, what would you blame me for? I haven't even done anything.
I'm not stupid, Annie. Please don't make a big deal out of this.
Oh? You're not stupid? Then explain to me why you've got it in your head that I'm the one stealing things. I haven't even been near Helen's room.
Okay, Helen's room. Okay, so it is Helen's room. So that's good to know. I never said you stole it, but Helen said that you know who did. I also saw you and Tony talking secretively over dinner, and Tony said that he was going to get something. There's no point lying to me, Annie.
I swear, I didn't have anything to do with it.
I understand. Just give me something to go on.
You already know everything by the sounds of it.
That's all I need.
Tony's probably
sorry.
hidden it somewhere.
That's all I need to hear. Look, I'm sorry that I'm sleeping with your sister, Annie. That doesn't mean we have to be enemies.
You're lucky Martha didn't make you sleep up in the attic.
I'm sure it's not that bad. Have you had a chance to meet the others yet?
I've spoken to Tony, and that almost landed me in trouble. And I came down to the living room just before dinner, but only Helen was there. I thought this place was going to be more lively, to be honest.
Enough seems to be happening to keep me interested, at least.
Oh, dead bodies aren't my idea of fun.
There's a thunderclap outside.
Wow, that was dramatic.
You don't know anything about this Rupert Galley, do you? Not that I'd expect you to.
No, although I did see this one weird guy walking around. He used to live here a long time ago, I think. I'll go and ask him.
Try and break the news to him gently. If this is one of his relatives, then it could be quite upsetting.
Thanks for the advice, sweetheart. You're always looking out for me. Kiss, kiss.
If you couldn't tell, that last line was sarcastic.
I was like, wow, this seems like a departure for Annie, but no, that makes sense.
Okay.
So that does let us know a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know the name of Helen's room, which should let us find that thing with her and Tony.
There was also when Annie went downstairs, Helen was already there. I don't know if that's important.
Oh, yeah.
And of course that Annie's gonna be looking for Oswald in the next number.
Ah, there we go. Okay, it's a 01 scene. A piano can be heard faintly in the background. Was I also Helen? I think I was also Helen. How do I look, Tony?
You look wonderful, Mom.
I can tell you're not looking at me. Put that watch back before you get your greasy fingerprints all over it.
He's old enough that he won't notice it anyway.
Well, he'd better appreciate it. I spent an awful lot of money on it. There's a thunderclap outside.
Mom, what's the name on this box?
I don't know, darling. Just put the watch back in there and leave it alone.
All right. You don't get this annoyed at Eve.
Your sister is a competent woman. You'd do well to take a page out of her book.
A competent woman? You don't know half the things she...
I don't want to hear it, Tony. We ought to make our way downstairs, and I want you to try and be pleasant to our hosts, okay?
I'll be down in a minute, Mom. I think I recognized someone earlier.
Well, don't get yourself in trouble, darling. Okay. So that's interesting. So Tony goes somewhere to talk to someone during O2. And we also don't know where Helen is during?
Well, it happened during... Oh, wait, this conversation... No.
So, yeah, so this conversation is where they start, because it's 01.
Right.
But she goes downstairs, and we don't know where she goes.
Thunderclap's interesting to me. I mean, Thunderclaps more than once typically, but I'm wondering if there's something you need to sync up, because it's kind of been 2 things now.
Yeah, it does it in 9, the one that we just read, and I think 7? Hold on.
Oh, you can type
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
can, like, search thunder.
Find thunder. 8 is when it does it, I think.
Oh, maybe it's picky about like thunderclap versus thunder.
Yep, there it goes. Okay, 1, 7, and 9. So 1 is Rupert dies. 7, Kitchen 7 is Thornton dies. I gotta rename that. So maybe it's...
Oh, do we get a thunderclap every time someone dies?
That's what I was about to say.
Oh my god, it's wait, where is that from? I feel like that's the thing.
So
Hunger
in
Games.
the Life
It is.
series,
It's also the
yeah.
it's also the live series.
when someone is taken out via the lightning strike. It also took me a
Okay.
second to go, wait a minute, what is this from?
So, if that's true, then we should get a Helen death scene in 09 somewhere.
Eve. Eve death scene. She's next up.
Ah! Oh, you're right. Yeah, we should get Eve. I skipped her. I was counting from 11 to 9 for some reason.
I keep thinking that we have like 24 or 26 like deaths to get through, but no, there are only 12 numbered characters. So
I
Back
mean,
to the
who knows?
files.
Maybe there's like the shadow clones or something.
naturally, we get a what's the book after Dune? Dune Messiah? Is that the one? We get.
Oh no!
Yeah,
It sounds like a book.
In the Dune franchise, they eventually just start recloning all of the characters over and over again for like thousands of years, and that's the
So we know... Okay, do we know where Eve is in 9? Because I feel like that's probably...
yes, because she'd be where she was in the
she's still
previous
in here.
scene.
Yeah, the door slammed shut behind him. He never returned to this room. So is she by herself?
In theory.
ED 10. No. So somebody else comes in. Do we know where everyone at the end of this scene goes? It's got a 2 by it. Victoria says, I'll go check that everything's okay upstairs. Damien says, if you need me, Vic, play the piano in the living room. Okay. So if we hear the piano in the living room, we know Damien is gonna come find her. Oh, right. And the agent says if they wanted to talk privately, they shouldn't have chosen the living room. They should have expected a third person would end up joining them. I don't know why they think they can complain about it later. So we know
Which is why we have in the note the mystery guest joining 7 and 8.
So we know at some point in the future, 7 and 8 are going to be the living room joined by a mystery person. Annie, Vic, it's fine. I'll go and talk to Jay. Okay, that was the one that we did.
Can you try naming 0? I think we tried this last stream, but I can't remember.
Yeah. It doesn't do anything. Okay. So where does Helen go after this? Pocket watch. Check the time by myself. Keep an eye out for my watch. Annie, would you like to have a word with me in Vic's room? Okay, we just saw that. There's a series of crashes from the ceiling above. Does Victoria go upstairs to talk to Eve?
That's what it looks like.
Sure.
Or at least is going to.
Victoria is, what is she? She's 7. Yeah. Yeah, 7, 10? No.
I think that would be in the bowling alley.
What is this kitchen scene? Where do these guys go afterwards? He must have waited for us all to leave before he eats. Oh, right. John is going to go into the dining room to talk to Oswald. So we at least know where that is. So we can do that. 9. Dining room 1, 3. Hey, there we go.
Great. Cool. Okay, let's see if I can do both this. Excuse me. I'm looking for someone named Oswald. I'm sorry, but I've had rather enough disturbance already this evening. I'd prefer to be left to eat my meal in peace. Oh, of course. Well, actually, I found this key earlier. Ah, the key to the chapel. That's very kind of you. What was it you wanted to ask? I don't suppose you've heard of a Rupert Galley? Rupert. It's a popular name in my family. I had a great uncle called Rupert, although I never met him. Oh, I suppose he would have passed away many years ago by now, though. Certainly. He was well before my time. Although this house has been known to still hold the memories of people from the past. Why do you ask? Are you aware? There's been 2 deaths here this evening. One of them was a man called Rupert Galley. Or so I believe. Well, that certainly is interesting. Could you show me to the body? I went back there earlier, in fact, and it had been moved. And the other one? I think he was the butler. We found him downstairs just a moment ago. We used to have a butler many years ago called George Thornton. Does that name mean anything to you? No, I just arrived earlier. I'm not connected to this house. Nah. If you're here, then it's by no accident. Everything happens for a reason. You may be tied to this house in a way that you don't yet realize. If you don't mind, I was hoping you might be able to explain why you yourself are here. I was invited, although it doesn't seem like I'm very welcome.
There's a thunderclap outside.
Hark! The heavens are alive. That reminds me. You were the only one not there when the rest of us were having dinner, right?
No, he wasn't the only one.
I was visiting the room that used to be the library, although it now seems to have been hastily turned into a bedroom of sorts. The floor was slightly sticky, and I found a note there about a performance of Dvorak's Humoresques, although I'd never heard of the pianist.
No, it took me a while to look up what he said, but I think that's the correct spelling without the fancy letters, of course. I had to listen to the first one, but I didn't recognize it.
Oh, I see. I just have the feeling that someone in this house is hiding something. 2 deaths can't be just a coincidence. I happen to know something important. You'll want to go and have a look in Tony's room. Ask him to show you what's in his bedside drawer. I think you'll find it rather condemning. Oh, thank you. And sorry for interrupting your meal. This conversation has been more informative for me than it has for you, I'm sure.
Person 1 leaves, and person 3 resumes their dinner. So Sylvie, something we haven't touched on yet is we think that there's some kind of memory nonsense going on where once somebody dies in the house, nobody else can remember who they are. Because John meets the butler right away and like learns his name, and then after he dies is like, I don't know who this guy is, probably some kind of house servant of some kind.
That is bleak considering 2 of the ones that I noticed die right after one another.
Yeah.
Oh, unless they're next to die. Oh, that's tragic. Oh, that's so tragic because yeah, that was the mother-daughter pair, which are right next to each other. Oops.
And so either that is the case, or John and or Oswald and multiple people are actively lying to obfuscate something else, or both.
Or both. Could be
Or both.
Okay, so I guess John goes to Tony's room?
John and Tony in Tony's room makes a certain amount of sense, unless somebody else is there.
Yep. There's a knock on the door and it opens.
Hi, I don't think we've properly met.
You're here? Sure, come on in. I want to talk to you.
Great, that makes 2 of us. As in, I also want to talk to you.
Where's the pocket watch?
I haven't seen a pocket watch. I don't think I have. Is one missing?
Well, I don't have it, neither does my mom, so if you're looking for it, don't bother asking me.
I'm not looking for it.
Well, you must have come to this house looking for something. I don't believe for a second that you'd come all this way for no reason.
I received an invitation from Rupert Galley.
Did you, though? The only place I've seen that name before is on a box that contained a pocket watch, and now that watch is missing.
I see. So, how do I fit into this?
You stole the watch.
Why would he invite me here to steal his watch?
I was assuming that Rupert Galley either wasn't real or was some deceased relative, and that maybe you had forged the invitation yourself to have an excuse to steal his stuff. You tell me.
Can I just say, Mac, that your character voice is really, like, putting me in a Bacano space?
Yeah.
Good. That means I'm doing my job right.
Uh-huh. Look, I understand that you're suspicious of me, given that I don't exactly fit in here. Have you ever seen me without this hat? But I'm going to find a way to prove I'm innocent. I'm as confused as you are as to what's going on, and it'll be a whole lot easier if we work together on this.
I'm not confused. I know you're trying to hoodwink the owners of this house, and all I'm saying is that I want to stay out of it. I don't care as long as I'm not involved.
It's like Firo is in the room with us right now.
I really need to finish the back half of Bacano.
Oh my god, it's he's main character-ish. I see.
Oh, suddenly there's a flurry of footsteps and the sound of a drawer being opened.
John Hobbs doesn't say anything about the possibility of him being the main character. Sorry. Aha! And what's that?
It's just a service revolver. How do you know that was there?
And just a second ago, you were trying to put the blame on me.
Don't touch it. I'm not trying to blame you. I told you. I don't care what it is you're up to. I'm just minding my own business and looking out for myself.
2 people have died here this evening, and you've been keeping a gun in your drawer.
2? Wait, was someone shot?
No, I didn't say that. But it's suspicious all the same.
Oh, give up. I clearly don't have anything to do with it. I hardly know anyone else here.
Well, neither do
The
I.
piano starts playing in the background. Okay. Oh, it's all coming together.
Great. Then we're both in the same boat. Now please get out of my room.
Oh, the piano.
Huh?
I noticed it earlier, but I didn't think. I need to go and see.
Person 1 leaves and the drawer is closed. Okay, so John is the one who walks in on them. So 11. Is it the study?
Living room, I think.
Okay, the living room.
I do want to say, I don't know if it's intentional, but John Hobbs potentially being a portmanteau of John Locke and Calvin Hobbes is very funny to me.
It's pretty good. Okay, yeah, it's living room.
Also, at the Red Seraphim chat, yeah, Ronnie's reveal, which may or may not actually happen in this game, that's the fun part.
Who is Victoria?
I think I was, but if Sylvie wants to pick up a character...
I can take over to Victoria, sure.
Hell yeah. Vic, is everything alright? The piano music stops.
I'm fine, sweetheart. Come here.
Are you sure?
I was just talking to someone in here about, well, it doesn't matter. I just needed to see you.
Person 1 enters. Juliet.
Sorry. Would you look at that?
Excuse me, Mr. Hobbs. Vic and I were just...
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't disturb you. I just like to have a quick look at this piano.
Did you find the pocket watch, sweetheart?
I found it, but it's hardly important right now. There was someone else. I couldn't tell at first. I thought they were just asleep.
Wait, someone else died?
I don't know who it was. A young woman. It was nice to see.
Was she there with us over dinner? I'm trying to work out who it could be.
You may be interested to know that I've discovered another body as well, down in the kitchen. I don't know what to make of it, really.
Something's not right. This doesn't feel like an accident.
But I don't understand why anyone would do this.
It could be poison. Maybe it wasn't even intentional. Is that possible?
I don't know. I suppose so. I didn't see any signs of injuries or struggle.
Oh gosh. That's really horrible. I don't think it can be that.
I actually just spoke with a boy named Tony, and I found a gun in his bedside drawer. I know there haven't been any gunshots, but still.
Does Eddie know anything about this, do you think?
It's nothing to do with this, sweetheart. It wouldn't make any sense. I don't understand what motive anyone would have anyway. Who even were those people?
Well, Eddie's been acting very suspiciously all evening, if you ask me. And then there's Oswald. Have you met him?
Are there more people in this house that we don't know about?
He used to live here. I was never allowed in Oswald's room when I was younger, but I've never met him. Is he here?
Yes, I saw him earlier. If I had to pick someone crazy enough, it would be him for sure.
Vic, we should leave. I don't want to see how this ends.
I know, darling. We'll hand back the pocket watch and then we'll leave. Mom's house is only a few miles away. We'll get Annie and then we'll go there.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend that. Quail Lane will be practically flooded by now, and everywhere else will be marshy as hell.
Looks like we're staying the night then.
Okay, sweetheart, we'll stick together and we'll both be okay. Neither of us are involved in this anyway, nor is Annie for that matter. I hope.
Wait. Shh.
You can hear the two people in the billiard room. Check that scene for the exact words.
Who is that?
It sounds like Helen?
There's someone else there, too. It's a male voice. I can't hear it properly.
What did she say? Stay away from my children? Do you think she's...
There's a scream.
Oh dear.
Wait, Vic?
Sweetheart, come on, let's go.
They all rush off. Okay, so 11. Billiards room. Helen.
My John Hobbs has descended from flustered British into like very rough bad Connery.
It's gotten very chewy.
It's very chewy. I love that.
Yeah, that is a
Marn.
good way of.
Yes.
Can you try just Helen by herself in this scene?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Thought maybe she was talking to a ghost.
So she's with a
Fine.
man, so we can process of elimination it a little bit.
Okay.
Because we know John and Damien are in the scene that we just saw, so it has to be Oswald, Tony, or Eddie. And if she's saying stay away from my
Okay.
kids, it's not Tony.
Right. So that leaves
Oswald?
Oswald and Eddie.
So,
Is that right?
Yeah. I'm gonna...
I feel like Eddie
Um,
is more likely.
that is true.
There's a fun thing
Yeah.
which is
Ah.
whenever you type in a set of numbers and it doesn't work, it still feels a little bit like a jump scare.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, it is Eddie. Person 6 enters and begins to play. Person 9 comes in afterwards. Mac, are you Eddie? I don't remember.
Oh, I'm Eddie.
Oh yeah, okay. Eddie, where
I think
is...
I'm also. Oh, never mind. I was going to say I'm also Helen. Go right ahead.
I think we swapped back and forth on Helen because
Okay.
there was scenes that we didn't want to do with ourselves. Eddie, where is everyone? I can't seem to find anyone.
They should be around somewhere. If you go and wait in the living room, then I'm sure they'll turn up. I'll be in there later. I need to sort something out.
I've hardly seen anyone all day. You know, if there's something going on, then I ought to know about it. Otherwise, it seems like you're disappearing off for hours at a time and leaving me and my son to entertain ourselves.
I'm sorry, Miss Stour, but I just need some time, and then things will be back to normal. I bet you can be patient for an hour or so on your own, can't you?
I don't appreciate the flippancy, young man. Tell me what's going on.
Fine. 3 dead bodies have appeared around the house, and we think that one of our guests is trying to scare us. But we're taking care of it.
Well, I don't see why you let that stranger in here in the first place. It's your own fault, as far as I can see. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Please don't try and tell me what to do. Like I said, I'm sorting it out.
It certainly doesn't look like you're doing much of anything. Did you end up finding the ring, or did you just give up?
The ring. Yes, I found it. You can have it back if you like. I don't want it.
I gave you this ring for a reason, Eddie. Where is my daughter?
Your daughter?
I should hope you haven't forgotten about her in all this commotion. I think I made it very clear earlier what I expected of you. If something's happened to her, Edmund, there'll be consequences.
I found the ring like you asked. If you expected me to do anything else, then you should have told me.
Now, don't be like that with me, young man. Where is she?
Well, I haven't seen anyone else arrived, and I've kept track of everyone who's come through the door. Unless...
I thought she was asleep in your room. You ought to go there now and reconcile with her. And take the ring, Eddie.
Oh God. I'm so sorry.
Eddie?
Your daughter is dead, Miss Stour.
What do you mean? That can't be right. Why wouldn't you have told me earlier?
I didn't know. You should have told me you had a daughter, and then I might have done something about it.
Uh-oh!
Sylvia, Eddie is Eve's fiance.
Yeah. You're making things
Or
up, Eddie.
was, you know.
Go and find her and make sure she's okay.
I already told you.
Don't play games with me, Edmund Galley. You're responsible for my daughter's safety. And frankly, this disgusting behavior is scaring me and is completely unbecoming of a host.
I don't know who your daughter is. Why would you think I had anything to do with this?
Excuse me?
If you cared about your daughter, then you would have mentioned her earlier. You can't expect me to look out for everyone just because I'm the man of the house.
You're a monster, Eddie. How dare you talk about my family like that? Stay away from my children.
What are you talking about? You don't even have a daughter, do you? Are you part of this too?
Stay away from me. I'll scream. I will. And my son has a gun. Hi, Riley.
I don't know why I trusted you. All along, I've been trying to be polite and courteous, and for what? You're as much of a stranger to me as anyone.
There's a very loud scream.
Fine, see where it gets you.
Person 6 leaves, and shortly afterwards, everyone else in the house arrives.
Oh, that's handy.
We love a pre-party fight, right? That's always a good thing.
This is a mid-party fight, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
I wasn't
so
sure
who's-
if there was that everyone else arrives.
So who's still alive? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9? Yeah!
This is roughly mathematically halfway through the time, and a minimum of 3 people have died so far.
Fascinating.
Banger party.
Everybody pick a character. This is a big scene.
I'll take Victoria again.
I have 1, 2, and 3. So if other people
Um,
can do,
You want to? Which one of those you want to give up?
if you want to take 1, I've been having fun playing 1, 2, and 3, but you can take 1.
What's the note on 1? What are you feeling? How have you been playing?
Flustered, British, and stranger. The person who
Yeah, he's
arrived
like the
here not
detect-
knowing anyone.
Yeah, he's like the agent guy who like showed up.
Okay. I can work with that.
Yeah,
Let's see. I'm
very
I
Ethan.
can take over Helen.
Okay, I will be Damien. Mac, do you want to keep being Tony?
Yes, I do. I'm having a lot of fun.
Wait, who are we
Anyone else
missing?
left?
We're missing Eddie, right?
Yeah, Eddie isn't here.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
sounds
We're missing Martha. That's who we're missing. I can be Martha.
Okay, cool. I could also take Martha, but
I immediately.
Sylvie, do you have a character in this scene?
Sylvie is
yeah, I have Victoria.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. What's wrong?
He's killed Eve.
Just calm down. We'll sort this out.
There's a thunderclap outside, and someone collapses to the floor. If I were smart, I would have put the thunderclap on a soundboard so I could just play it every time.
That would be
Oh my goodness.
The 4-minute long Laura Palmer theme.
Oh, here, hold on one second.
True.
Yeah. One.
is that going to get us copyright struck?
Probably.
Oh, here we go.
I would like this to be able to go up on YouTube. I think that would be good.
Mac,
What's going on?
I don't know. We literally just found her.
Oh dear, another one. We heard someone in here a moment ago. Did anyone see where he went?
I didn't pass anyone.
What's going on? Why is everyone in here? Bradley, cut it. Cut the music.
Oh damn! But I was requested.
I know,
Annie?
but
I'm glad you're all right.
so it's true. They're coming back.
Get that man away from me.
I have done nothing. Whatever evil has come into your house, I have no part in it.
Everyone calm down. Can anyone tell me who she was?
Is she dead?
It's the same as all the others. Someone's trying to scare us. I'm sure they must have been dead for a while. I don't think so. The body's still oh, did Helen just die in the middle of the scene?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think so. The body's still warm.
Surely someone would have noticed if 4 people were walking around the house. I don't understand where they came from.
Wait, this is the 4th?
It could be a disease or something. Maybe they all escaped from some hospital nearby.
Tony, please take this seriously.
Isn't there anyone going to point out that there are already 2 strangers in this room?
Thanks, Anne. At least John and I were invited.
Were you?
Shut up, you two.
Listen, we're all gonna go to bed and lock our doors. Do all the doors have locks? Yes, darling, they lock from the inside. Then we'll all go to bed and we'll see where we're at in the morning.
You called the police, didn't you, Martha?
Yes, I called them earlier. They said they won't be able to get here until the morning. This is definitely a lie. Very interesting. Good. Until then, lock your doors and don't let any strangers in. I'm very sorry about this evening, everyone. I'm sure we'll have sorted everything out by tomorrow, so there's no need to worry. Good night, and sleep well. No, time code 13 is night. Most people just go to their rooms and sleep, either alone or with their partner, with the exception of what happens with persons 4 and 6. Nonetheless, I've detailed what happens to each of them anyway. Okay.
Oh, so acts 3 and 4 are a different day.
Okay. So, I guess we can guess that maybe their rooms are just their initial, like, hold on. It's...
First and last, right? Is the...
No, I
No,
thought it's the first 2 letters.
John doesn't have a room.
Oh, John doesn't have a room, of
So-
course.
Because like his Eve's room is like Eve Dower, like ED, right?
So, okay, so Annie would be in the attic?
13 more.
Yep. Yeah. Person 2 enters and locks the door.
I left the bloody window open.
She closes it and then goes to sleep. There's a thunderclap a while later. There's nothing to listen to after that. Just her quietly breathing and occasionally rolling around. And that's where I should stop, isn't it? Fast forward to when she wakes up. It's funny though. I don't miss human contact most of the time. I have films and TV to keep me company. But listening to someone sleep? That's just not something you can do when you're on your own. Nothing else happens anyway. Okay. Our agent is kind of a freak.
Weirdo.
I love that you said it like that. It's so funny.
Kind of a
Have you ever
fucking weirdo.
Have you ever seen it without this at symbol?
Who are we to judge, really? Also, Riley, how is the curry?
The agent. That's who we're to
Really
judge.
good. Fucking delicious.
Marn, it's 12 where Helen dies.
Oh, yep. Helen...
You typed 11 again.
Yeah, I'm titling it.
I see.
Title 13. Betty, bye. And then 9 is it 9 or 10 Eve dies?
I think.
It's theoretically 9, but we don't have confirmation. There is theoretically somebody else in the room with her.
So we know, okay, so Damien says that he found her body, I think, in this one. So
is that the one that was in the kitchen, or is that the one that was
so Thornton we know was the body in the kitchen that John found. So Damien says in here that he found the body. Victoria, I don't think we know where she was, but she ends up in the living room. Damien, yeah, I don't know who it was, a young woman. So 10 might be Ed 8, 10? No.
Try Ed 610 there. No. Ed 6, because the numbers don't count anymore once
Oh,
they're dead.
that's right. Yeah, the numbers don't count anymore.
I was gonna say.
Yep. The door opens. Oh, I'm so sorry to disturb you, madam. He steps into the room. Madam, are you awake? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Madam? He raises his voice and steps closer. I'm looking for a pocket watch. If you could just tell me whether you've seen it or not, then I'll leave you to get back to your sleep, madam? He steps further into the room, pauses, and then begins to search. After a while, the piano can be heard in the background, and he leaves. Okay.
And the piano? Secret door with the piano?
Well, so we know.
got the piano. Yeah. It was a signal.
Yeah,
for
it was a
someone
signal
to-
between him and his girlfriend that they were gonna reconvene. And we saw
Yeah.
that scene, and then that scene is what leads into the big scene.
Yeah, and also someone else like thought there was something weird about the piano, but we don't specifically. It was,
yeah, John
yeah,
comes
John
in
thought,
because he thinks
something was weird about
is-
the piano, and I don't know what it was. I don't think we actually know what it was.
Yeah, he just says he wants to look at the piano.
So, while we don't know what it actually was, we do have a connection between John and pianos, which is, I believe, John is the one who got the brochure from Rupert's body that had,
for the
a piano player.
Yeah.
Oh.
and so he could be looking for. I don't know what the connection would be, but maybe he's looking to see if there's like sheet music for one of these sort of things.
Or maybe it's like
How
Yeah.
does Eddie know that Eve is dead?
You must have found her in 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you
I
try
think-
9 Eddie 6?
Is she still alive?
well, probably not by that point.
Hey.
There we go.
Oh,
Because the thunderclap happens like halfway through 9, so I think she's
Mhm.
probably still alive for some of this.
Mm.
Who is Eve even? My gosh, we haven't done an Eve scene.
I can play Eve.
Hell yeah.
I mean, speaking of Bacano, we've got
The door opens.
I thought I might find you here.
Close the door behind you. I've heard there are bad people walking around.
The door closes.
I brought you some hot cocoa.
Thanks, Eddie.
Do you mind if I sit on the bed next to you?
We are engaged, aren't we?
Oh, good. I'm really sorry about earlier.
Me too. Don't be too annoyed at yourself. It's not your fault.
Well, I'm sorry anyway. Aren't you going to drink some?
It tastes good, but I had some earlier. In fact, it tastes exactly how Thornton always makes it for me. Are you sure you didn't just take it from the pot on the stove that was already there?
Who's Thornton? Did you know the butler?
No, Eddie, stop messing around.
It doesn't matter, I suppose. Do you know what I found earlier?
Oh, I heard about that.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant I found this ring. Don't you think it looks pretty?
Oh, you see, you're not gonna ask me to marry you again, are you, Eddie? We've already got one wedding to get through.
Would you, darling?
Just give it back here. Stop messing around so much. What's gotten into you?
I think I've fallen in love.
Well, whoever it is, she's a lucky girl, Eddie.
Things start to get a little more intimate. I'd prefer not to go into detail.
You know I love you more than anything else in the entire world, Eve.
It's very sweet of you, Eddie. You're not so bad yourself.
I'd climb the highest mountain if I knew that. I'd climb the highest mountain if I knew that when I climbed that mountain, I'd find you.
Eddie!
Things continue to be quite intimate. They're interrupted by a loud thunderclap.
Oh my god. What the hell?
He gets up from the bed.
That's mine.
There's a pause and some quiet noise. Then he leaves.
Real fucking awkward, y'all.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
He
That
possessed or
sucks.
something?
Sorry, bud.
can I ask? Not that it but was it Eve or Victoria the one that earlier was like way too many drinks deep?
That was Eve.
It was Eve.
Okay. And
Now,
that's why
she
she was
did- She did sleep for a few scenes, so
Sure.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that with the memory thing, I think the next person to die can remember the
Yeah.
previous person, but nobody
Oh,
else.
that
Yes,
makes
that
sense.
seems to be
Yup.
true.
Yup. Yeah, because Helen was like, "Oh, why? Like, where is my daughter? Why don't
Right,
you remember who she is?" And
right,
then she
and,
immediately died.
Uh-huh.
So what
Okay,
was
and
the
then-
that's mine there?
What was the what?
When he said that's mine.
I
We
think
don't know.
the
It could-
ring, right?
Would have been the ring.
Very likely the ring, except when he goes to talk to the mother. Is he like, oh, this is the ring that belongs to me? Or is this like, this is the ring that I'm returning to you?
Let me see.
It was a ring.
Or is
that
he just like,
was
I found this ring?
returning. He says he found it. I think he said
Yeah,
he
he
was
says the ring. I
returning it.
found it. You can have it back if you like. I don't want it.
Okay, so he does somewhat recognize it. And so the question is, nobody seems to recognize Helen when she's dead. So who is 8?
That's a great question.
8 is Damien.
Eight
And
is Damien. Yeah.
Damien in
is
that
Damien
scene?
He. Oh, this is Act 1. Hold on. He is in that scene.
but he might be paying attention to Victoria or
Did Damien know her?
oh, that's
Yes? Question mark.
In theory.
In theory. But literally does say the body's still warm.
He
Not-
literally says, "Can anyone
Oh,
tell
yeah.
me who she was?" So he doesn't know yet. But maybe he like figures it out.
No, that feels inconsistent.
Hmm.
is it something about like you start forgetting once you know if somebody's actually dead?
Maybe. Or like something triggers your
Oh.
memory. Because Eve was like, "Oh, the hot chocolate like Thornton used to make for me."
Mhm.
Right. And Thornton died a while ago.
Yeah, I don't think she knows Thornton's dead there because she was sleeping when he died.
Oh, true.
Oh, also true.
Well,
And so there might be something about the bodies or the manner of death that has that kind of memory
Hmm.
effect.
Yeah.
yeah.
Creepy.
So something happens between Eddie and
Yeah.
Tony in 13.
Are
Or
they in Eddie's room?
Wait, in 13 or in
So it says
12?
13 is night. Most people just go to their rooms and sleep, either alone or with their partner, with the exception of what happens with persons 4 and 6.
Oh, I see.
So
What about in scene 12? There's probably one more conversation we didn't get because we got everyone except for 2 people, right?
Everyone except for
Um,
Eddie.
We're missing Eddie,
Oh, everyone except Eddie.
and I don't think we.
Blue or anyone.
I don't think we know where he goes. He just leaves. But-
Very angry.
Yeah, he storms off.
Stay away from me. Son has a gun.
But maybe if we find him in 13, we'll find out where he is in 12.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Their room is sleep either with alone or with their partner. So does he go to his room, but the body is still there?
God.
Just scooch it over.
Or does he go somewhere else
So
to
the
sleep?
6 doesn't apply anymore, right? Because she's dead.
They go
she
to
was
Tony.
dead.
Yeah, 6 is Eddie. Okay, so they go to Tony's room.
Okay.
Person 4 enters and locks the door. There are various sounds as he gets ready for bed. A drawer is closed. He gets into bed and begins to snore. A cupboard door opens, footsteps approach the bed. A drawer is open and there's a thunderclap outside. Everything is silent for a moment. Person 4 resumes snoring. The footsteps recede from the bed and the door is unlocked, opened, then closed. Note, person 6 spends the rest of the night awake in the living room, although I won't bother to transcribe all his sniffling. He starts the next day there in his 14 scene. Okay.
Wait. Okay. So 4 and 6 were both in the room.
So Eddie steals something out of Tony's
Yes.
room?
Possibly the gun.
Oh, the gun. Yup. I bet that's what it
Probably.
is.
That was around the same time as the thunderclap, although
Yeah.
potentially very slightly before.
Okay, so there is a thunderclap during 13. So Damien
So
should-
theoretically, Damien
yeah,
dies there.
he should die in the middle of 13. Are
Oh,
they
that's
in?
fascinating.
Are they in Victoria's room?
That would make sense.
Makes some sense. Although we said that, well, no, the thunderclap, of course, was outside. That doesn't mean that anything else was outside.
What if there's like a what do they call it? Like a xenomorph? You know what I'm talking about? Like, but like goes through like the dumb waiters and like through the ventilation system or whatever.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah,
killing them.
possible.
I don't know if that would explain the memory erasure.
Oh, it needs
know.
some memories. Hope that helps.
Alien stuff.
You know, alien
Yeah.
stuff.
No,
We all
no.
know alien stuff.
Marn,
And,
this
like-
is John dies at the end rules.
It dies,
Oh.
but
What
like another
happens,
one
Nate?
hatches out of.
A lot happens in that.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay, so this is Damien and Victoria. They come in and lock the door. What are you looking for?
Another, I just want to make sure. I don't want one jumping out of the wardrobe in the middle of the night.
A xenomorph,
Eh?
of course.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We know a cupboard door opened when another thing came out.
Mm.
Come on, Vic. We're safe in here.
I know, sweetheart, and I've got you to protect me from any strangers, don't I?
Of course, but please don't run off again like that. Please don't run off like that again, Vic. I don't like being on my own with the others.
Sweetheart, I'm always here for you. We'll leave first thing tomorrow anyway. We don't need to talk to anyone else.
We'll leave first thing tomorrow. Mr. House is a suspicious character, isn't he? We're on the same page about that?
I don't know. I find it hard not to believe him. He comes across as someone that would struggle to tell a lie, but I know what you mean. Like, what he was doing there, listening to our conversation.
The whole day it's felt like people are watching me, Vic. I can't take this place for much longer or I'll go mad.
I know the whole thing with the bodies is upsetting, but I don't think it's meant for us anyway. And if it makes you feel any better, everyone else I've talked to says they're like you, so I don't think we need to worry.
I don't trust them anyway. And why did you play the piano earlier? Did anything happen?
No, I just wanted to see you, sweetheart. But thanks for rushing in, though.
They get into bed. I don't like this house, Vic. I don't feel safe here.
Well, we'll be all right. If you're really worried, we can just keep the door locked until the police arrive.
Haha, maybe we should.
Good. And then we'll go visit Mom down at Wintercoat first thing in the morning.
Ooh, Wintercoat is
shit.
bolded. I wonder if we go there. No, that's how you spell it, but the way she says it, it rhymes with hot, like wintercott.
Oh,
Neither of them make
sorry.
it there anyway.
Rip.
Oh, okay. So maybe I don't write that one down.
Yeah, I mean, it is bolded, so there is an implication that maybe we need it for some reason.
Sweetheart, what's that?
You remember, Vic? Miss Dower asked me to find it over dinner. Isn't it awful? I didn't realize it was her. Uh-oh, Damien.
What are you talking about?
Why didn't anyone say anything? Her watch went missing, she asked too many questions, and now she's dead. And her son was there too. He didn't even seem upset.
You wait. You mean the body earlier? Did you know her?
Of course I did, Vic. And the others should have recognized her too. They must have known all the dead bodies. They're hiding something from us.
Calm down, sweetheart, please.
No, something's wrong. Something's very, very wrong. You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
Of course I wouldn't.
Then who are you talking to just before I found you in the living room? You said you were talking to someone.
It wasn't, sweetheart. I don't know what's gotten into you, but you're really scaring me.
She definitely was. Okay, I'm sorry, but everyone else in this house is lying through their teeth. We can't trust any of them, Vic.
It doesn't matter. No one can hurt us in here. Let's just go to sleep, and you can explain it all to me in the morning, okay?
Okay, I love you, Vic, but I can't wait to get out of here.
I love you too, sweetheart. Everything will be okay.
They both go to sleep. A short while later, there's a thunderclap. I'm sure by now you're beginning to see the similarities between this case and our one in the present day, but if you still haven't figured it out yet, have a look at 15 VI 12457.
Well, so it's
guess
fun
we
that
can-
we had a scene hook us into the morning with 14 and what's his name
Mhm.
alone in the living room.
Oh, yeah.
But we also have, in case that like just the overnight, we're like, we don't know what to do. We now have 2 different ways to go into the next day, either
That's
into
right.
14 or into
true.
15.
So was Vic with Helen in the living room before 11? Like during 10? Because she's like, I was alone.
I don't
Be
remember.
7,
Possibly.
9? Yeah. I'm starting to understand the internal logic of this game. Person 7 enters and groans. Person 9 enters. Oh, I was Helen, sorry. Are you okay, darling? You look unwell.
Hello. You're Helen, right? Martha said she'd be... Excuse me.
Sit down, darling. There's no point ignoring it.
Thank you. I'm fine, really. I'm sorry to hear about your pocket watch.
It'll turn up. How are you feeling?
Oh, it's nothing. I must have eaten something.
It's okay, darling. I've been through it before, too, you know. She's pregnant.
The fucking music sting really clinched it for me.
This is my first time.
I remember getting very nervous the first time, and yet the second time was so much worse.
Oh? I think I've only met one of yours.
Of course, you'll have seen Tony around. No, my first time, it didn't lead to anything. Well, it was a blessing that it worked out with Tony, at least. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you.
God. No, it's fine. It's good to talk to someone about it.
Darling, does he know?
I'm going to tell him soon. Once we're back home, I'll tell him.
Hold on to him, won't you? I found out I was expecting again just after the war broke out. I had to tell my husband about it during the brief time he had off from the front. It didn't feel real, like we were pretending. I always believed that things would continue after the war. We acted like they would, but he didn't come back. Tony's never known his father.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know how you did it. I didn't have Damien.
It's not worth thinking about. I shouldn't have put that in your head.
No, thank you, really. It was nice talking to you. Thanks for the advice.
A moment later, piano music can be heard.
Oh,
Ah. I'm sorry, darling. I don't think I caught your name.
I'm Victoria Masenko.
Well, darling, I hope everything goes well for you. I'll see you in a little while. Person 9 leaves.
Her
Okay.
fucking introducing herself that way kills me.
Yeah.
Kills me.
Yeah. Should we see more Betty by before we skip to that 15?
It'd be fun, I
scene?
think.
yeah.
Alright. Who are we missing?
I don't know why I'm in such a state of being scared. But like, is anybody else like actively scared?
It's
I'm
creepy.
so... Yeah.
It is so fucking creepy.
They're telling a tense story well.
Yeah. What is one? So one is
So yeah, we don't know where John is sleeping. We don't
Oz.
know where Oswald is sleeping. Like, does he have a
I
room?
think maybe John is sleeping in the chapel.
Oh.
Yeah, the key? Oh.
Okay, so Oswald. So why doesn't John have a? Oh,
Okay,
this is gonna be-
okay. Here's the point at which I will give you a
fascinating.
hint. They do tell you where John is sleeping.
Oh, is it all?
Oh.
Is it all the way back in Act 1?
It is in Act 1, yes.
Okay.
Oh, he was gonna be sleeping in the room where Rupert's body was found, and then it was like, oh, you'll have to sleep somewhere else. But then Rupert's body got moved.
So he was
Oh.
found in the study.
Okay.
So let's try the suite. They may have also said, oh no, you'll sleep in the billiards room or something instead. But
Nope. It's the study.
Also, don't forget to go back and actually read that Oswald scene.
Yeah. Person 1 enters and locks the door.
At least the body's gone.
He goes to bed and falls asleep. There's a thunderclap a while later.
Oh, bloody devil, that's loud.
He goes back to sleep. Do normal people talk to themselves like this? I can't remember.
God.
Person 3 enters and locks the door. He stays awake for a little while.
Juliet.
oh, sorry. Yeah, hi. It's good to be home.
There's a thunderclap later, and it seems to prompt him to finally go to bed. Your Oswald is getting more and more Dracula.
Yeah, Cassandra Pendergast, is that you?
Cassandra Pendergast, hello? Do we have you live on the call?
I only pray the price is not too high.
Who's 5? Oh, 5 is Martha.
Was that the whole scene? I missed it.
Yeah, that was it.
He said it's good
here.
to be home.
Yeah, Sylvia, I can do it for you again.
Yeah, thank you.
Person 3 enters and locks the door. It's good to be home. That's it.
New location.
Appreciate it.
For anyone who wasn't here the first time, Oswald entered through the attic window the first time that we encountered him, or at least that's what it seems like. Obviously, we're only getting an audio record of things.
Yeah, I think we don't know where he was in 1. The first time we see him, he is like showing up in the attic somehow.
And I just, I don't know. It's in the air.
Normal man. Person 5 enters, locks the door, and falls asleep. There's a thunderclap a while later. Nothing else happens. It's creepy in a way how mundane it is. Makes you wonder if something similar has already happened to me. I'd imagine this would be an unpopular opinion, but I actually think it's better this way. She deserved to be happy in her final moments. Or who knows, maybe that's the Stockholm Syndrome in me speaking.
So,
That's interesting.
that makes me... She deserved to be happy in her final moments. Makes me think that Victoria is dead before she wakes up. And maybe she dies in scene 15.
Oh.
Could be.
Yeah, because we know that she's in... Okay, interesting.
Niels in chat did say, I have been shotgunning some Dracula media lately. Love to get some surprise bonus Drac here on Moonshot.
The
We're
other
here for you
thing
now.
is, we know that the chapel bell rings in 2, but we don't know who's there.
So we don't know where several people are in 2.
Yeah.
Annie, Oswald, Tony, Martha, Damien, and Helen are all missing.
Can
And-
you scroll up to the top of Act 1, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking to see who you have for Scene 1, and who you're missing for Scene 1.
We're missing
Scene 1, we are missing
Oswald.
Oswald, Martha, and Damien.
Okay.
But we know that Rupert dies with the chapel key on him.
I was working in the chapel late
Can I,
one
can,
night.
can I ask where we see that the chapel bell rang in Scene 2?
Kitchen.
There's a...
Well, a
Oh!
Yes. there's a
Okay,
sharp sound of
I
groaning.
understand.
And then I think he says later, like Thornton says later, I think that it was the chapel bell specifically.
Could be wrong.
We could be wrong indeed. I feel that the chapel is going to be important because we know, like, the key keeps being brought up. Because we know that Rupert has it on him when he dies. John takes it and then gives it to Oswald.
But you know who could have gotten into the chapel without a key? A vampire.
A vampire. It's true.
Or a little xenomorph.
Oh.
Bless you. You alright?
Mandy, okay?
The pocket watch is jumping around.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna go look at the one that it told us to look at.
Mhm.
I feel like that's our next.
That is 15, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7.
Yeah. I'm just gonna copy paste it.
Okay.
So I don't have to write out all those numbers manually. The others, ooh, a color change, I think.
It's for the act changes.
Ah, that makes sense. The others arrive outside and start knocking.
The door's locked. Are you okay?
There's another one in here. I woke up and it was... I don't understand.
Darling, you need to unlock the door. We can't help you.
I know.
The door unlocks.
I don't believe it.
Darling, are you okay?
I'm fine, I'm just...
How is that possible? Did you unlock the door in the night?
No, I swear, I just woke up and it was there.
You must have not checked everywhere.
I swear I tried.
It's okay, darling.
Oh, what's going on? Vic?
It looks muscular. It wouldn't have been easy to move a body like this.
I don't understand.
It's not your fault, darling.
Wait, how did it get in?
There's a pocket watch here. Didn't you say you were missing one?
Yes! How the hell did that get there?
I saw it last night.
You can hear the gunshot.
My gun! That's got to be my gun!
What?
I was
What?
just telling Annie up in the attic, but my gun, it disappeared overnight. It was the same thing. I locked my door.
Great. Who's missing?
It must be, Eddie and Oswald.
Well, we should go find them.
Persons 1, 2, and 4 run off together. Darling, why don't you come with me to the dining room? The two of us can have some breakfast.
Okay, thanks, Martha.
Okay, so 14.
I wonder if at some point someone will murder someone and then act entirely innocent because they have forgotten that they've killed someone.
So
Not the killer.
I was a
That's
little
right.
bit spoiled that suicide is a content warning we should give for this.
Yeah,
I don't-
I kind of figured.
But I don't know when or how it plays into the chain of murders.
Sure.
I will tell you when we're getting close to
Okay.
it. We are not close to it yet.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Okay, so Tony was with Annie in the attic.
I don't have anything to knock against. Anne? Are you awake? Anne!
There's a pause, and then the door unlocks and opens.
What?
Can I come in?
Oh, what's going on? Why did you wake me up?
Can we just talk?
Why?
My gun. It's disappeared.
You have a gun?
Bye, Riley.
Bye, Riley.
Bye.
I always carry one around with me. It's not like I planned on using it, but it's gone.
I thought you said it's gun. You should have locked your door.
I did. I swear I did, but I woke up this morning and the door was unlocked.
You're sure you had it with you when you went to bed?
I was careful, Anne. Don't just leave it lying around. Seriously, I don't feel safe anymore, and you're the only one I actually know here.
Why did you even come here?
I don't know. I mean, do you think this has something to do with all the bodies that keep appearing?
Maybe. Did you know that after they found the first body yesterday, when they went back to find it later, it had vanished?
You're joking.
And Oswald said that all the bodies are people that used to live here. Wait, how many of us are there?
1, 2, 3, 7, right?
I don't think there's enough people here to pull off something like this. I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, it could be ghosts, right? I'm not going crazy.
Whatever it is, it's got something to do with this house. It must do. You remember you said about the girl that used to live here?
Oh, that's just a story I'd heard somewhere. I don't know if it's true.
It's all we've got to go on. We have to find out what really happened.
I don't know. I'd rather not get involved.
Tony, come on. We're seeing this through.
You can hear person 7 shouting.
Is that Vic? Oh my god!
They ran off. No, they think it's ghosts. Kind of funny how people from the past interpreted it. Although, I guess people still use terms like ghost texts, ghost photos, and ghost accounts.
And ghosting people.
And ghosting people.
So I have to assume that Vic is alone in her room in scene 14. Well, quote unquote alone.
Yeah.
Gary.
That's true. It's
Yeah, she's asleep. When the piano starts playing, she wakes up.
oh my gosh.
She scrambles out of bed and starts shouting for the others. So title 14. Body found. Title 15. Gunshot heard. So we know Eddie and Oswald are together in this scene, probably,
Yes.
but we don't know where they are.
Well,
They
Eddie,
ran off.
Oh, we
after
know
the gunshot.
we know Eddie is he's in the study.
he's in the living room in
Yeah, he's in
14.
the- Yeah, so 14 LI 6. He paces. Eventually you can start to hear movement in the rest of the house. He mutters to himself.
Oh, he has to do what I say. I'm the one with the gun.
Some time passes.
Why is it so quiet?
The piano starts to play. It's the same song that was playing in timecode 01. A little later, you can hear person 7 shouting, and person 6 leaves.
Who was playing the piano?
It was
In 01.
Rupert, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay.
piano is playing in the background. He's muttering to because he's thinking about
Okay.
Amelia, and is she the person who used to live here? Maybe it's like she
Mhm.
disappeared one day and nobody knows she was missing.
Oh.
Because he remembers her because he's next to die.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's gonna be wild if it turns out it's actually the piano that's been killing everyone.
Yeah.
Like, every time you play the piano, 3 people die. I'm like, it would
Right,
stop
right.
there, but people just keep playing the piano, so
I mean,
Another
It's like the
piano.
fucked up Super Mario 64 piano. It's just eating people. Okay, so where does Eddie go though? Does
why is it so quiet? Was the line.
Yeah.
Where was
So
the gunshot?
Wait,
In
where's
15.
the piano? Because that's probably where it goes, right? The study.
it could be.
Did he shoot the piano?
Mm. And this right here.
3, 6. Okay, so he doesn't go to the study.
Unless someone else was in the study.
Yeah, I assume somebody is in the study playing the piano.
But we would have to know who else was in the study in order to
Yeah.
get
Well,
that scene.
I mean, we have a limited amount
Assuming-
of people.
Right. Well, we don't want to do that though.
Well, the only person that we
Um,
don't know where they are in 15 is Oswald.
That's a great point.
Well, and Eddie,
and
but
Eddie,
we
yeah.
theoretically
Could they
Eddie
both
is going
be
to
in the
find out.
piano room?
Well, that's why I was trying study, because we know the study is where the piano is, I think.
Did you try with both of them?
Wait, where is the piano? Hold on, I'm confused now.
I think it's in the living room.
Oh, yeah, it is in the living room. So, 15...
He can't be in the living room because he left the living room.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
leaves the living room, so it's somewhere else. But then...
Where in 15 VI 12457, like, did they say where the gunshot was roughly? Or did they just hear it?
Says you can
No.
hear the gunshot. We should go and find them. 1, 2, and 4 run off together. Martha and Victoria go to the dining room, so we at least
That's
can go
true.
there.
Yeah.
Come on, I don't want vocal tracks. Umineko. Okay. Goodness me, someone's left a mess.
Is that a bullet hole up there? What were they doing in here?
Okay, now we can backtrack. Darling, I'm sure it's fine. Would you like some toast?
Actually, I'm starving. I didn't eat anything last night. Are you sure this food is safe?
Why wouldn't it be?
I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Have something to eat. You've been through a lot.
It's awful. I still don't understand how it got there. There must have been someone else in the room last night.
Whatever's going on, they don't want to hurt us. They've had their chance to do that plenty of times. All they want to do is give us a fright. I love how she's just like, yeah, clearly somebody's just like leaving random dead bodies around the house.
Yeah.
A normal thing to do.
I don't like it. It feels like someone's playing a game with us. You're sure there's no other way into that bedroom?
Don't think about it, dear. At least all of us are alright. I wouldn't know what to think if one of my guests was hurt.
I suppose so.
They pause. You can just about hear all the raised voices coming from all the others below. I am really sorry about this, Victoria.
It's fine. I think I'll head over to Wintercott now that it's light anyway. I'd feel safer with Mom.
I haven't seen your mom in quite some time. It's bad, really, considering she's only a few miles away. Would you like me to drive you down there?
Oh, it's fine. I'll wait.
Are you sure, darling?
I'm fine. You have enough on your plate as it is. You said the police are coming, didn't you?
Yes. Well, maybe we can deal with this ourselves.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Well, we know she lied about calling the cops.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I hope you sort this out. I mean, I know you will.
Thanks, Victoria, and thank you for coming to comfort me yesterday. I was in quite the sorry state. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Oh, it's fine.
I didn't say earlier, but I noticed you took the bracelet off.
I know, it's just a bit weird. I thought maybe he was angry at me. I just want to be friends.
I think he misses you sometimes.
Well, I have my own life now.
Of course you do. I'm sorry, Victoria. I'd better go and check the master bedroom upstairs to make sure none of the furniture's been damaged. Person 5 leaves and person 7 continues to eat. Edit. I think I found the final clue I was looking for. If I'm right, it may be able to test my theory. Let's just hope they kept the body. Oh,
Okay.
so is Victoria's mom the extra body?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Like we know that
Uh-oh.
we know that Victoria doesn't make it there presumably, but maybe her mom finds her.
I mean, the classic. I mean, to me, I'm thinking even if it's not xenomorph, like something along like a parasite axis makes a certain amount of
Okay.
sense. If there's like not directly a contagion, which then of course makes us all think about the classic saying, "What is a ghost? A parasite of memory."
Okay. Oh,
And
but,
it's like, but we know it's not ghosts, so it's weird. I don't know.
So we know the confrontation in the previous scene happened
In here, yeah.
Probably in here.
So, yeah. I'm thinking like Victoria has to. So she has to. If she's leaving, she must go on the road at some point. Maybe I don't know. Let's resolve the dining room stuff first.
Yeah. Well, 16. We also have a clue for where everyone else is.
Yeah, everyone else is upstairs in the master bedroom. That's Tony, John, and someone else are all upstairs in the master bedroom. But for now, the dining room.
Do as I say. Stand up and place your hands on your head.
Oh. Good morning to you too, Eddie. Is that thing real?
Of course it's real. I'm serious. Stand up.
I'm afraid I'm just in the middle of having my breakfast, Eddie. In fact, my two friends and I were just talking in here a moment ago.
It's over, Oswald. I'm not giving you another chance.
I remember when you were younger, you used to call me Uncle. I suppose we're past that now, are we?
This house belongs to my family. You have no right to come here.
Put the gun down, boy. Threatening me isn't going to make this go away.
I told you to stand up. Don't make me say it again.
Calm down. Let me finish my breakfast.
There's a loud gunshot and a glass is knocked over.
Stand up. Put your hands on your head.
There's a scraping of a chair, but otherwise silent.
We're going to go downstairs to the kitchen. Understand?
There's more silence. The two of them leave. I wonder where they've gone to.
It will forever be a mystery.
Also,
And we know that Oswald is in the dining room in 14 and
Oh,
has
yeah.
two friends there, which means
two-
that Martha and John are there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So that's 1, 3, and 5. Oh.
Do you want
That's
me to
why
take
we
over
have the
John?
spreadsheet.
Juliet, do you want John back, or do you
Yeah,
want someone to take
sure.
over John?
I'm happy
You
to take John back.
please.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna take a big sip of water.
Good morning, John. Did you sleep well?
Oh, yeah.
There we are.
Okay, but really. Sorry, I can't stop. Okay, it's the nervous giggles. Yes, thanks again, Martha. It's all very much appreciated.
Here, John, have some toast.
Ah, thank you.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in all this. It's such a dreadful business. And I'm sure whoever's doing all this is just trying to scare us out of the house. She keeps saying this. I don't think she actually believes that.
Huh. Do you know who's behind it?
He practically told me himself. Have you met Oswald? I found him in my room yesterday when I went to look for him after dinner. He told me he didn't think I deserved to own the house, and then he thought it should be his.
Oh, I see.
Really, you'd have thought he'd be more subtle about his intentions.
Yes. So, have you done anything about it?
Not yet. Let's keep this between us for the moment. I'm sure things will sort themselves out soon.
Ah, good morning. Good morning.
Oswald, how did you sleep?
I don't think you told me your name. John Hobbs. Tell me, Mr. Hobbs, how are you finding the house?
You don't have to talk to him, John.
Well, it seems very nice. And what do you think of our hosts?
Excuse me, if you're going to eat our food, I'd appreciate...
I'm trying to have a discussion here with one of your guests. Isn't there somewhere else you're needed?
How dare you? The piano can be heard playing in the background.
I think I made my opinions very clear in our discussion yesterday evening. Of course, I'm sorry if I made a mess of your bedroom, but...
Made a mess. I know what you're doing here. You won't get away with this much longer. You can hear Person 7 shouting.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh, we should...
It sounds like Victoria. The two of them rush off. Person 3 stays behind and begins to eat.
God.
Did we
And that-
see the? Oh, sorry.
That leads directly into the scene we just saw with the
Yeah.
threatening with the gun.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Oswald, is it just like menacing multiple different breakfasts?
Right.
Were you gonna say, did we see the earlier scene of Victoria and Martha talking? Because I don't think so.
No, but
Oh. Because they say something in here. Martha says, thank you for coming to comfort me yesterday. I was in quite the sorry state. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
mhm.
I don't think we saw that.
When was Martha in, like...
There's
Upstairs.
also a scene between Oswald and Martha in the master bedroom. She says that straight up.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we saw that either.
She said after dinner in the scene we just read.
So this is...
Right.
Yeah. So dinner is that. So maybe that's 8. 2, 5.
Could also be a 09.
Could
The
be
other
10.
thing it-
No, it
Or it
Can't
could be
be.
the
It would be
location.
3 and 5.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's what it is.
Try 08.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is. Person 3 enters and there are the sounds of wardrobes and drawers being opened and closed. Person 3 follows a little while later. Excuse me? What are you doing in my bedroom?
This used to be where my parents slept.
Well, dinner has been served downstairs, Oswald, if you'd like to come and join us. It'll be going cold otherwise.
I'd prefer to wait until everyone else has eaten. It's a shame what you've done with this room, you know. It looked a lot better when my parents lived here.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Oswald. You'll forgive me, but it seems you may have overstepped your welcome this evening. I really don't appreciate you coming into my bedroom without my permission.
I would have thought I'd be the least of your worries this evening.
What are you implying?
You have some rather eccentric guests, or are you not aware? One of your guests, staying in the old nursery, is hiding a gun in his bedside drawer.
Tony, you must be mistaken. Are you sure?
Oh, quite. I've had one tipsy young woman make light of my sister, and another who seemed rather guilty about something, although I couldn't find out what.
I'm sorry to hear that, Oswald, but that doesn't really give you any excuse to invade our privacy. I'm sure our guests thought the same.
This house was in my family for generations. I have a right to know what's going on here.
Well, I'm afraid you don't own the place any longer. And while you're a guest here, I'd appreciate if you behave like one.
You sleep in my parents' double bed alone. You don't even have a husband to share it with. You're an imposter, and you know it. This house should have stayed in my family.
Well, buddy. How dare you? Get out of my room right this instant.
Look at all this worthless stuff.
There's a series of crashes and objects are presumably knocked to the floor. Stop it! Stop it!
You don't belong here.
He leaves. Person 5 sits on the bed and begins to sob.
Okay, so that-
maybe this is
yeah,
when Victoria
This is
comes
where
in.
Victoria
Yeah.
threw that.
Also, While I was thinking Oswald some sort of like vampire thing, Oswald is like giving like big ghost vibes,
Kinda,
like
yeah.
poltergeist
A
sort
little
of
bit.
things.
Also true. Could be either.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because he's not Richard, Rupert's brother, but he doesn't remember Rupert, and neither does Martha.
Sure.
So they just like think that she owns the house for some reason, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Person 5 is quietly crying as person 7 enters.
Martha, are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. Just give me a moment to recover and I'll be back downstairs in a second.
Oh my gosh, why is all your stuff on the floor?
It's fine, really. I don't think anything's broken, at least. Person 7 sits down on the bed next to person 5.
If it's been a hard evening for you to manage, then you should know that you're doing incredibly well. There's no way I could have organized dinner for so many people if it were me.
That's very kind of you to say. I really wanted this evening to go smoothly, but what with strangers coming into the house and a dead body turning up, I don't feel in control of my own house anymore.
If it makes you feel any better, I think you're taking this a lot better than some of the other guests. Honestly, Martha, I don't know how you stay so calm. You're an inspiration.
You'd have thought I'd be used to this after doing it for so long. It's not been easy running a large house and bringing up a son on my own for so many years, but it still feels like I have no idea what I'm doing somehow.
Do you mind if I ask, why do you always wear a ring? I guess I never noticed it when I was younger.
I don't know. Maybe I thought I'd seem stronger if people thought I had a man in my life. But I'm at the age now where I'm comfortable with who I am. My best guess is that she takes off the ring and puts it in a drawer. I can't be sure, though. I wanted to tell you something earlier, Victoria, when the three of us were in the dining room just before dinner.
What's that?
I didn't want to say it in front of Eddie. Okay, Martha, Eddie, Victoria were in the dining room just before dinner.
So 6?
So 6, yeah. But it's been wonderful to meet Damien today. I'm really glad that the two of you seem to be so happy together. He seems like he'd make a wonderful husband, if you don't mind me saying.
Thanks, Martha. I'm glad you like him. I think he wasn't too keen on coming here this evening, but hopefully he's enjoying himself.
There's a thunderclap outside. Victoria, I'm glad that you and Eddie are still friends. You were so close when you were children.
It's been nice to see him again. Can I ask, out of interest, do you know if he's romantically involved with anyone at the moment? I don't want to ask him myself.
Oh, not that I'm aware of. He likes to keep himself to himself.
Well, I hope things work out for him, or work out the best for him. I know that whoever he ends up with, he'll make her very happy.
I'm sure. Thanks for cheering me up, Victoria.
You're very welcome. Let me know if you need help with anything.
Could you tell everyone that I'll be down there shortly? I think I ought to tidy this room before I do anything else. Person 7 leaves, and person 5 begins to tidy up.
Yeah,
You
the fact
choose-
that Victoria introduces herself as Victoria Maseko to Helen fucks me up for that exact reason.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so she's not there in 10.
For what reason?
Because they're not married.
Yeah.
Oh.
She introduces herself with his last name, but they're not married.
Yeah.
Okay, so just before dinner, so that would be 6.
Yeah.
That's 5, 7. Oh, 5, 6, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Person 5 picks up the phone, but then replaces it again without using it. Person 6 and 7 enter.
Oh, hello, Mum. Is everything all right?
Yes, of course. You're just a little early for dinner, that's all.
You seem flustered.
Well, you know how it is. It's not easy organizing dinner for a house full of people with only one member of staff.
Sorry, Martha. It was my fault for...
I hope that you don't mind that I brought that man in from the cold, Mom. I thought he looked fairly harmless.
Are we talking about Mr. Hobbs? He's the least of my concerns. It's nice to have some new company, if you ask me. And it's a pleasure to have Annie here as well, Victoria, so I wouldn't worry.
Is there something else to be concerned about?
No, heavens no. Look at the two of you, back together again. You make a great pair.
Thanks, Martha. Eddie was just complaining about how he couldn't find something when I walked in, and...
We were just talking about old times. I was looking for some chalk for the cues.
You two were so close as children. Okay, so they were in the billiards room.
Oh, for the cues,
yeah,
for the
yeah,
billiards.
For the
Oh,
room.
okay.
Yeah. They were, okay, so Victoria and Eddie were in the billiards room in 5. I'm gonna cue that up. You two were so close as children. It's so funny seeing the both of you here again. You know, Victoria, I really think, well, never mind.
Mom, can we please not talk about us as children?
You were grumpy when you were little, I remember.
Do you still have that bracelet she made you, Eddie? Didn't you make ones for each other?
I threw it away years ago, Mom.
If you wanted me to make you another one, all you had to do was ask.
Other people start coming in. Alright, let's back a track.
Alright. Eddie.
Hi, Victoria.
Have you lost something?
Eve's ring. I know it's in here somewhere.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
You could do. Thanks.
Alright. I'm sorry about earlier. I went to go talk to Annie just now, and she won't cause any more trouble. And I'm sorry for interrupting you. I shouldn't have let that man in.
Honestly, Vic, it's fine. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm in a bad mood. It's been a rough evening.
Is everything okay with you and Eve?
It'll sort itself out. We just had a bit of an argument.
Are you sure?
These things happen.
I've been meaning to say, I know we left things on a sour note last time we met, and I'm sorry that we don't talk much anymore, but I've been busy with Damien and everything.
Vic, it's fine. It was my fault anyway. I shouldn't have... It was stupid to think...
Well, that was a long time ago. I still want us to be friends, okay?
Of course. It's nice to have you here.
Thanks. Oh, here's the ring, by the way.
How long have you been holding that?
I spotted it as soon as I walked in. Come on, let's go get dinner.
Okay, so this should be Annie and Victoria. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, we are getting everyone.
I know. I'm enjoying getting to backtrack through all of Victoria's scenes right before she dies.
Yeah. It's also heavily implied that Victoria's the one who let John in the house.
Yeah, we saw that. Her and Eddie.
Okay, you did
her
see
and
it.
Eddie
Okay,
opened the
cool.
door for him.
Awesome.
Actually, we know where she was now for every scene up until she dies.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
I think so. Okay, so I think that the scene that we just saw in the dining room with Martha picking up the phone, that's when she's not calling the cops, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. That's totally right.
There's another knock at the door.
Annie?
The door opens.
Oh, Vic, I'm so sorry. I swear it wasn't me.
Annie, I don't care.
Seriously, it was Tony. It won't happen again.
Annie, I need to talk to you about something.
Are you okay? Is it Damien?
No. It's just strange. Something's off.
Oh, you mean with Eddie?
I don't know why he invited me back here. I thought we'd be friends, you know. Now he's with Eve.
What did he say?
It's not like he said anything, really. He just seemed angry with me for some reason.
Huh. Then why are we here? You don't need to be friends with him.
I know. Would you hold on to this for me?
I can find somewhere to hide it if that's what you mean. I wouldn't be caught dead wearing it myself.
It's not that bad, is it? I just hoped he'd notice, and I thought it might be a nice gesture, but I really do think it was a mistake.
He only invited you round to show off his new engagement, you know. So don't feel like you owe him anything.
That's rich coming from you.
Please, Vic. You didn't tell Mum, did you?
Darling, you can stay with us as long as you like, but you need to talk to her at some point or this won't go away.
I'll talk to her if you go and tell Eddie he's not... I'll talk to her if you go and tell Eddie he's not worth your time. Seriously, Vic.
Annie, for God's sake, just stay out of trouble, will you?
I was already.
I know. See you later, darling.
The door closes.
Can someone remind me which of these characters, and it might just obviously be Victoria, is Amy's sister?
I think it is just Victoria.
Okay, cool.
I believe that is true.
Interesting.
Let's see. I think we should follow Oswald and Eddie to the kitchen.
Okay, we could do that. And there's also everyone else upstairs, or whatever.
Yes, there's... What do you mean?
Wrong number.
Oh, wrong number.
Oh.
What do you mean?
That means that someone else must also be there.
Oh, yeah, true.
Me?
And we don't know where Tony, John, or Annie are necessarily during that scene.
Speaking of wrong numbers, I'm looking at
Right.
my phone here. I received 12 phone calls today.
Oh my
That were
god.
not
Too
for me.
many.
That's
In
just too many in general.
2025?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Okay, who goes...
At a certain point, I've just stopped answering them.
Mhm.
We could try the other route, following the other people
so-
who were either
Yeah.
downstairs or upstairs.
So they... 1, 2, and 4 run off together.
Okay,
I mean,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Go back and see
maybe
why
7.
they run off together.
They heard the gunshot. I'm
Oh,
pretty
they hear the gunshot. Okay, so they're all in the kitchen. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Oh,
You
I
forgot-
forgot kitchen. Yep, that
Mhm.
would do it. Okay, I thought they went upstairs. That makes more sense.
Okay. Get into the pantry.
Please. Oh, don't kill me, will you?
Be quiet.
It sounds like the pantry door is closed and locked. Note, I'm counting the pantry as part of the kitchen, so there's no separate scene code for it. The others arrive.
I found him. He's in here.
Calm down. Everything's under control.
Where's Oswald? Is he all right? I'm in here. I can still hear you.
His voice is slightly muffled.
I'm in here. I can still hear you. What the hell are you doing, Eddie? Get him out of there.
Hey, that's my gun. How'd you get that?
Look, I'm sorry about what's happened, but everything's going to be normal from now on. I promise.
You don't know what you're dealing with. You need to let him out of there. He's the only one who knows what's going on.
Exactly. I promise. If these things keep happening, then we can let him out. But I promise you they won't.
You don't understand.
Give me back my gun.
I'm keeping it. I'm sorry, but this is my house, and I need to take control. You can have it back when you leave.
Well, I'm not leaving until I find out what's going on here.
Are you mad?
Let's all just calm down. This sounds like a decent idea to me. We keep him in there until... Who the hell are you?
That's right. She
Look.
hasn't like met John.
Look, like it or not, I'm the one with the gun. And I'm going to hold on to the pantry key myself, so don't try anything funny. Annie, where's your sister? I need to talk to her.
Find her yourself.
Great.
Wait, before you go, if anyone finds something new or needs to get everyone's attention, play the piano in the living room. We'll all meet there. Does that sound all right? What about me? All of us except Oswald.
Sure. Nothing will happen anyway.
You're making a mistake, Eddie.
Just leave me alone. Why can't you be more like your sister?
Person 6 leaves.
Is he gone?
What
Sorry,
the hell was
is
that
he
about?
gone? Hobbs, I need to tell you something. What's that? I remember where I met Martha. Oh? Where? At her wedding.
Oh.
I was there at her wedding. Ask her who she married. Ah, okay. I'll go and ask her that.
Oh.
Person 1 leaves, the others stay on for the next scene, which happens immediately, but I've split here for convenience. So that's...
So 1, 2, 3.
Wait, isn't it 2?
Oh, sorry, 2
yeah.
and 3.
2, 3, 4.
And 4, yeah.
Also, someone being thrown in a pantry. Real xenomorph vibes. Xenomorph fairy looking more possible.
Oh, it's kitchen, not dining room. I'm a fool.
He's gone, Oswald. Are you okay? I'm fine, my dear. I'll be fine.
We heard a gunshot. Did he?
It wasn't aimed at me. I'm perfectly happy to stay in here anyway. The owners of this house will get what's coming to them. What do you mean? Can you tell us what's going on? I lived in this house for a long time, my dear. I never saw something like this.
We think that maybe what's happening can't be explained by physical means. Would you agree?
He said that line very slowly, like he's trying hard not to sound ridiculous.
I think that much is clear. The next step, of course, is to figure out what's caused all this. And I have my suspicion. You think this is about the current owners? That doesn't make sense. They've lived here since I was young, and nothing like this has ever happened.
Maybe it's something to do with the pocket watch. It could have belonged to...
It looks too new.
Well, I don't know, do I? It's got to have some reason to be here. Who put it in a box and wrote Rupert on it? Someone must know something.
I'm not aware of any history of a pocket watch. That also doesn't sound like normal supernatural activity.
Paranormal activity, if you would.
Do you know anything about supernatural activity? Well, I've never encountered it so directly before, I suppose.
Look, clearly someone's done something that set all this off. There aren't that many people it could be.
Isn't it more likely that you caused all this when you dropped that doll? Damn it. I told you to stop and you didn't, you idiot. Look where that's got us.
And I swear.
There's only one place I can think of that might hold the answers. Where?
The chapel. But I'm afraid the only key is in here with me.
The old chapel? Can't we just break in?
You could try, so long as you don't fear the consequences.
There's a pause. You can hear the raised voices coming from above.
Oh, I should check there, all right.
Wait, what do we do about Oswald?
And he has the key. Listen, go upstairs and look under my pillow. There's something there we can use to convince him.
Anne.
Just go and wait up in the attic. I'll come and meet you there afterwards. I won't be long.
She leaves and then he leaves.
Huh, so do we know where she's going?
She is going to check
Going
on the people
upstairs?
upstairs, which I believe is going to be
Oh,
John, Martha, and maybe Eddie.
And then we also, hypothetically, will have Oswald either alone or with whoever comes into the kitchen.
Yeah.
In the kitchen for 18.
Oz locked in.
If this is like a creepy doll story, I don't want to be like, I will be disappointed, because it will like continue to scare me for a very long time. But I don't know. We'll see. Has a doll been mentioned?
No.
Yes.
Really?
Hold on.
Oh. Dang.
Oh, there's a thud on the floor nearby. It looks like the doll broke in the fall.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We're figuring things out. There's a knock and the door opens.
Oh, I didn't wake you up, did I?
No. Oh. Who are you?
It is you, isn't it? What's your name again? I swear I recognize you.
I used to live nearby years ago, but I haven't been back in ages. I'm only back here to visit my sister for a bit. I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, you're Annie Beaumont. I remember. You got caught stealing from the newsagents one time and you weren't allowed back in. I knew I recognized you.
Oh, yeah? It's good you remember me for the right reasons. Hey, what are you doing? Don't pull that.
Is it even connected to
Oh,
something?
that's the bell, I bet.
It doesn't do anything.
Seriously, don't do that. They'll come up here and tell me off.
Damn, this room is creepy. How old is this doll's house?
Yeah, they weren't expecting me to turn up, and this was the only bed they had left. It feels like no one's been in here for a long time.
This is so weird. You know what happened to the girl that used to live here?
No?
My sister told me she slowly went mad. There were plenty of other bedrooms, but she always chose to sleep up here. And then one day...
Hey, don't drop that. Seriously, stop messing around.
Oops. Too late.
Seriously? There's someone down there, you idiot. You almost hit them. Oh, bloody hell.
Sorry, Anne. I'm Tony, by the way, if you don't remember me. Are you coming to the living room?
I hardly know anyone else here. Just leave me alone.
All right, Anne. Sorry. I'll see you later.
The door closes and locks.
Whew.
Okay. So we have a last name for Annie. And for Victoria.
Creepy story.
Okay. List Act 3. Oh, it's just those three into it. Okay, so I think 17, master bedroom, John, Martha, Eddie, maybe? Because we know
we get, like,
there's-
Hmm.
we know there's like a vote. We know there's an altercation.
Mhm.
Could we get like a comedy scene or something to like cut the tension? Or we
I don't know
call it a
how many
night.
of those we have.
If you want comedy scenes, you should try and hunt down the scenes in 01.
Okay.
They're not comedy, but they'll cut the tension.
Sure.
Okay, so it's just these two in the master bedroom for now, it looks like. John, did you find out who shot the gun?
Everything's fine. It's nothing to worry about. Eddie seems to think it's all under control now anyway. And if anyone plays the piano, we're all going to meet in the living room.
Well, that's a relief. It's unfortunate about the damage to the house, but I suppose these things can't be helped.
I wanted to say, actually, it's a lovely piano you've got downstairs. Is it new?
It arrived recently. I can't think why we bought one in the end, but Eddie's quite a fan of the music.
Well, I happen to work at the Pianoforte Gallery in town.
Mhm.
We don't sell ones like that, though.
It would have been nice to have got more use out of it yesterday evening, but we only got it running properly once in the end. Oswald and I were admiring it. That was before he revealed his darker side, of course. And to think I was trying so hard to be polite.
Oh, Eddie's locked him in the pantry. I forgot to say. So hopefully he won't cause any more issues.
You should have said earlier, John. You are funny. That's a relief to hear, anyway. Hopefully we'll be able to have a pleasant rest of the day.
There was one more thing, Martha. I hope you don't mind me asking, but has there ever been a man in your life?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a bit confused about your family here.
I've always lived alone. It's not a life for everyone, but it suited me just fine. And before you ask, no, I don't know who Eddie's father is, and I'd rather you don't bring your judgment into this house.
I don't mean to offend. Well, Oswald told me. He said he remembered your wedding.
I wouldn't believe a word that man says, John.
No, of course not. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, I did have a wedding of sorts. I had a beautiful dress for it, but I didn't get married. I've never been married. It felt like more of a celebration for me. Let's see. I'm sure I have some old photographs around here.
And one more thing. When I arrived here, someone almost dropped something on my head. Is there a room that overlooks the entrance to the house?
Have a look in the attic, John. I'm sure it was our friend in the pantry anyway. Here's the old album.
I think I'll go there right now then, if that's all right.
I want to see if there's an 18
Please.
MA5. No. Okay.
Hmm.
5-6. It's you, Camilla.
Oh, fuck. I was filling out the spreadsheet. Mum, can we talk?
Not right now, darling. I'm a little busy.
I went and talked to Vic. You know that ring I got a while ago? Well, I thought I asked Vic.
Oh my goodness.
Mum, this is important.
Eddie, this isn't the time. I'm just trying to focus on something.
I proposed, Mum. I asked her to marry me and she said no. She said there was someone else. Well, that's the only person that matters to me in the whole world.
Oh, Eddie. Oh, buddy. I've known the two of you for a long time, darling. I'm sure you'll figure things out between you. I could just do with some time to look at these.
I need your help, Mum. I don't know what to do. Can you just listen to me for a moment?
Not right now, Eddie. Why can't you be a bit more independent sometimes? First you come running to me after you found that dead girl yesterday, and now you're complaining about your love life. Can't you see that I have as much to deal with as you do? I'm trying to sort things out here, and it would be a lot of help if you tried to sort out your own problems, rather than running to me whenever something goes wrong. There's a thunderclap outside.
I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Eddie, darling, I didn't mean to snap. I'm just busy with this... What is the matter with you anyway?
I don't know. It's fine. I'll see you later.
Okay.
I want to see those pictures so bad.
So, 17...
Yeah, her solo wedding photos.
Uh-huh. I want to see if it really is John dies at the end rules.
Okay, so this is Eddie trying to propose to Victoria.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Vic, I've been looking for you.
Eddie, I'm leaving. I'm sorry. I can't take this house anymore.
No, please. Stay. I've sorted everything out. We can go back to normal now.
That
Really
wasn't...
funny music sting right now.
Yeah.
That wasn't you we heard with the gun, was it? What's going on?
It's nothing, I promise. I've taken care of it. It's just... I've been thinking, and...
Your mom's not going to be happy about this feeling, you know.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Look, Vic, I need to tell you something.
This isn't a great time, Eddie. I'll be down at Wintercut with Mom if you need me, so maybe come and visit once you've...
Don't go, Vic. I want you here with me. I know we haven't seen each other in a long time, but I miss you. And I know you didn't come here just to see the house.
Really isn't the best time. A dead body appeared in my bed overnight, Eddie. I need some time to just... I don't want to be here.
Vic, just wait 1 second. Before you go, I just need to tell you something. I got this ring a while ago, and now...
Eddie.
I love you, Vic. I've loved you all my life. And I know that we're not so close anymore, but it's taken me until today to realize that I have the opportunity to fix that. And I don't want to spend any more time without you. Victoria, will you marry me?
We've been through this, Eddie.
I know this isn't the best time, but there's never a perfect time, and I need you.
Eddie, I can't marry you. There's someone else.
Right. Of course. Why didn't you tell me?
Eddie, come on. You met him. What's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't know. Just think about it, okay? I still love you.
Don't say that. Oh my god.
Are you okay?
That was him. Oh my god.
She runs off.
Wait, Vic! Tell me what's going on!
Alright, I'm gonna make a note for next time. 18 Vic death. Because that seems like a good place for us to... That seems like a good hook for us to start with next time.
Yeah.
And it does seem like a formal confirmation of
Yeah.
next person remembers previous person when they are about to die themselves.
Title 17, Eddie proposal.
Nightmare.
Rip.
Embarrassing.
Truly.
Really bad 24 hours for Eddie.
Yeah. It's a good thing he's gonna be dead soon. So,
Fuck.
so for one, I feel like we could probably deduce the rest of the 01 scenes, maybe? We
So,
don't know.
We don't know where Oswald, Martha, or Damien are.
So
Or
Martha
Victoria.
or Victoria. So Victoria and Damien are together, I bet. Martha says at some point she talked to Oswald about the piano. Aha! Get out of here. A piano is playing. Julia, that's you.
Oh, hi. Sorry. My brain. I thought we were stopping. Where's this is 01. This is the beginning.
We're looking for the rest of the O1s before we wrap up.
Wow. So this is maybe before going through the. This is in the living room.
Yes.
Okay. Where's he off to now?
Oh, he said the song reminded him of something. You'll have to forgive him. He could be a little eccentric sometimes.
He hasn't changed since we were children, then.
It was good of him to invite you. He still talks about you often, you know.
Remind me, what is this song? I don't recognize it.
It's one of those American ones. Eddie requested it. I'm sorry if it's not to your tastes.
The lyrics are quite interesting.
They're interrupted by a thunderclap outside. They fall silent for a moment as the piano song comes to an end.
I dare say that returning here has brought back some old memories.
Well, I'm glad you feel at home. Your old room should be pretty much untouched. I only go in there to clean every once in a while.
That's very kind of you. I think I'll go and have a look there now.
Are you sure? We're all gathering here in a quarter of an hour or so.
If it's all right with you, I'm not so keen on meeting the other guests. I think I'd prefer to be alone.
Okay then. Well, let me know if you need anything. Person 3 leaves. There's a knock at the front door a short while later. So Victoria and Damien are the only ones we don't know where they are during 01.
I mean,
Have we checked their room?
Kitchen?
yeah. That's what...
Maybe dining room?
What room is not accounted for?
Yeah, dining room. You can hear the piano playing in another room. Did you call your mom?
I let her know we were here.
And you told her about Annie?
I did. I can't lie to her, but I made her promise not to call back here because I don't want Annie to feel like I've betrayed her.
There's a thunderclap as she's talking, but it doesn't seem to put her off. How much money is it?
I haven't asked, but she wouldn't have come to me unless she was desperate. Please go easy on her, won't you, sweetheart?
How long's she gonna be staying with us, Vic?
It won't be for long, I promise. I'll talk to her.
You know I love you.
Of course I do, sweetheart. I love you too.
You just make it hard for us sometimes. I want it to be just me and you.
I want that too. I know most people here aren't the nicest, but we'll be gone by tomorrow, and Annie won't be with us long. It will just be the two of us, and then maybe we can look at starting a family. Is that something you'd want?
This isn't the time or place to be discussing it, Vic.
Uh-oh. Obviously. Sorry.
There's a knock at the front door. You talk about starting a family, but then you wear that thing here? I know what it is.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry. I promise it's nothing. I'll catch up with you later, but I better go and see who that is, okay?
Don't leave me alone with these people for too long. I love you, Vic.
Love you too.
It sounds like they're kissing. It's not a particularly pleasant sound to listen out for.
Out of curiosity, what was she wearing?
I think the bracelet.
Okay, that's what I
Eddie
thought.
made for her.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Could we look at the beginning of that last scene again real quick? Okay, scroll a little
Did you
bit.
call your mom? You told her about it.
Okay.
So I think there's something with the mom, because we know that Victoria's house is a location because it's in Bold.
Oh, Wintercott, yeah.
So I think there must be an there must be an
we
01
look
that
at the-
don't know what
place. Hold on.
Could it be a...
Yes, Amelia.
Oh, where's the telephone?
Telephone's in the dining room.
Telephone's in the dining room. I think there's an 01 that takes place at Wintercott though. But we don't.
No, I guess that.
But I think it's I think it's like the person who has a designation that's not a number.
Try an exclamation
Try
point.
Try I.
I am once
Right,
again
happy.
asking you to not brute force this.
No, but I do want to say
Yeah.
I would be funny just because Riley suggested it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I that's why I was trying X. Is it like A? No.
But
Okay.
it's not
We should
going
probably
anywhere.
stop
Yes.
here. Yeah.
So
Like,
so
keep-
I assume there's something that will like hint us as to what maybe we have to plug in for that.
Yeah,
Can we-
I think so.
Can we very quickly, if at all possible, just 'cause I'm very interested in Annie. Can we look at the first two Annie scenes, which I think are both in the
Yes.
attic?
She's
just-
2, right?
Yes.
Yes.
she's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Does anything? We get all this information about the weird audio stuff.
Yeah.
Asleep, heavy rain, thunderclap, wakes up, opens the window. Okay. I was trying to remember if anything else happened with her there because, it's just a scene without dialogue and everything. And then if we get,
Yeah, she's asleep, the thunderclap wakes her up, and then Tony comes in and like is fucking
Oh.
around in the room.
Oh,
Right.
and then,
right.
we did get the scene with her and Oswald? We did. I
yes,
forgot.
yeah. I was like, if we could just look at that again real quick, now that we've learned more, in case that opens up any other clues.
Is Tony... You remind me of her in a way.
Oh, great.
I assume the creepy dead girl.
Well, Oswald says sister later on.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So maybe Amelia is his dead sister? Question mark.
And Rupert
Hmm.
is his dead brother? Is that right?
Maybe. Oh, thank you for the read. We're actually wrapping up. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're doing our wrap up theorizing though, so you can
Trying to think this through. This game is very cool. Thank you all for joining us here.
Yeah.
in the
Right at
Moonshot
the end.
Network.
right at the end, yeah. We
No,
are.
Say-
it
I was just going to say I
yeah.
find it very funny with the memory stuff how who owns the house keeps shifting like it's 13 Dead End Drive.
It's really funny.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
For the people just joining us, we are playing Type Help, which is a text-based, like deductive mystery game, kind of like Obra Dinn. If you want to see the first part of us playing it, fucking check us out on YouTube. We're over at I think
Yeah.
MOONSHOT Network on YouTube.
Also, the VOD will be up here, but also it's
Oh,
on
true. And then this will go up as a VOD soon, and then we are gonna come back in 2 weeks and hopefully finish it, because we dipped our way into Act 3 tonight, and
Yeah,
we still have a whole 4th act to figure out.
But we have fewer and fewer
maybe
characters.
Not next time, but we'll see.
Well, yeah, I think because we're whittling down characters as it goes on, we might finish next time, because it's getting... Thank you, Juliet. It's getting a lot easier to...
Act 4 moves fast.
Yeah, I believe that.
That does make sense. As we have fewer people.
Act 4
to-
moves fast as long as you're not me who gets stuck for a stupid reason, which I'll explain when we get there. But I went to go talk to after I finished the game, after Rachel finished the game, I went to talk to Rachel and I was like, do you want to know why I got stuck right at the end? Because it's a dumb one.
Well, you know what they say.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, that's what they say.
I don't know.
We all
I-
told you what they said, but
I
mean, if you don't remember it, that's on you.
Yeah, it's common sense that you can't fight the devil without a radio.
So we,
Uh,
so we do have Annie in every scene except 6 and 10, 11.
Okay,
Yes.
that's actually quite a few.
We have Victoria in every scene up until she dies. We don't know where Damien is for 2. We don't know where Helen is for 2, 5, and 6. And 9.
Okay.
We know where Dawn is the entire time.
Yeah, Helen's kind of an enigma. in the first act, at least.
Huh. It's interesting.
Oh, we don't really have her like anywhere. What happens in 5? I want to like split up 5 and 6, but I need to like. Oh, title 06. Martha.
I shouldn't, but I still
doesn't.
get Helen and Martha confused. Not confused.
I
but, like,
agree.
mixed up a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
Okay, so 6, Martha doesn't call the cops. Does she say that she's gonna call the cops?
She said
does.
that she did. She like later
She,
lies.
yeah,
and
she
says
later says
did.
that she did, but does she say when she's like going there that that's what she's doing?
I missed that scene. I think that
and
was yesterday.
I-
Or last time.
I think she
Is
says
there-
afterwards that she called the cops.
Okay. Yeah,
Is
she
there
just like
something that was already in the house that she and all the galleys are like, of course we don't call the cops
That's
here?
my thought. Like there's some
Mhm.
reason that she really doesn't want the police there, and that she's like, it's clearly somebody just like doing a prank. Let's not look further into it, everyone. Like she's
creepy.
acting so weird, and I want to know why.
She's
Uh-huh.
probably a ghost.
Okay, the other, as far as we're thinking about hypotheses and stuff,
Mhm.
I was trying to figure out any like meta thing that could be happening, like Twilight Zone style sort of
Mhm.
stuff. And then we have the introduction of like the dollhouse, and I'm like,
Oh.
but there's
Mm.
nothing about a dollhouse where you like put dead bodies in, like you know what I mean, like that a toy stops. The other toys stop remembering them when you stop playing. It's like there's no thing that like easily extends as a
Mhm.
oh, don't you see this is always already, or like they're all keys on a keyboard, don't you see?
Mm.
They're all musical notes. It's not one of like those
No,
things.
I am
I
not
don't think.
feeling anything really like that in this. Which is interesting.
Also, we know whatever happened to all these people also got like the agent whose computer we're going through, which is interesting.
Mhm.
Though,
And
we-
another
we
group
do know
later
that.
on.
I did not know that.
right.
Yeah, hold on. Let me,
Oh yeah.
Um,
We forgot to explain that key part to Sylvie.
We also, some of us may have forgotten the thing. My understanding, or at least my vibe, is that the agent intentionally put themselves in the
it's
situation in order to
beginning
prove something.
seem that way.
But like that is a
There we go. There's the brief.
extension of what we know rather than like a confirmation of something.
Yeah. For Sylvie, here's like the brief that we read at the beginning.
Okay.
You're currently in possession of the computer our agent was using at the time of his death. This is the only source of information we have as to what happened that day. Our records don't identify him by name. Okay, so that tells me that I think the same thing
There's
happened to
a
him.
potentially relevant name.
Only as an outsider hired during the horror days to work on the case. I don't remember much from back then, but suffice it to say it was a waking nightmare for everyone involved. We were desperate for a solution. And then one day it all stopped. I was much more junior then, so I wasn't kept in the loop, unfortunately. All I know is that there was a concerted effort to never mention the case again. The computer was locked away and we were given strict instructions as to when it could be examined. They also detailed a list of names prohibited from ever learning its contents, myself included. Okay. So I wonder if somebody knew what was going on and they were like, all of the agents who like knew this guy, like, you're not allowed to look at this.
Oh, because you'll remember
'Cause-
them.
yeah, and it'll
then
perpetuate
die.
the deaths.
Oh, and when you remember the person, that's when you die.
Yeah.
Which
Just like
means
Bye
that
Bye
the
Man.
agent remembers someone who we don't know about yet.
Yeah. And because we were given strict instructions as to when it could be examined. So my guess is like they put this computer somewhere and they were like, in 30 years when we have all of like the staff turnover, that's when you're
Oh.
allowed to look into this.
Isn't there something said about people coming back later to the house?
Yeah, we
In-
know
in some amount of time?
like people came back later and died for some reason.
Yeah, there was like a second group that the agent mentions at one point.
This is
It can't be
this is
that
giving me the
dangerous.
heebie-jeebies.
The thing is, if we don't know why the death stopped, we can't be certain they won't start up again. So I've moved the examination date forward a little.
No, you shouldn't.
You should
You
do
shouldn't do
that.
that.
Only one man really knew what was going on. His hard drive was not in here. These are the only file names we've been able to recover. Don't ask me what they mean. Blah blah blah. Okay, so that doesn't explain though who the agent is like talking to in these files, right? Like the agent is talking to someone.
Looks like a report. Just like
like a dictaphone sort of thing, or it's specifically.
Well, but it says
these are things the agent is saying out loud, and these are the recordings of the agent's pre-death
Cooper
thing.
style.
Well, it says, hopefully you can read my handwriting, and already I think you were right about your
wow.
suspicions. And there's also
Oh.
somewhere in here where it's directly addressing someone. I think it's in this one. I hope you're not too disappointed. I know it's not the true index case we wanted, but I still think we can learn a lot from the rest of the case.
You see, index to me is like, okay, well, what is that going to imply later that this means? Okay, one more theory that I, on the one hand, hope is true because that means that I don't have to be afraid, and on the other hand, hope isn't true because I don't think it would be satisfying for other people. And that's like, oh, we're assuming agent means like investigatory agent, and not agent in the form of like, yeah, here's the person who hands like the horror movie scripts because like, oh, in the horror days and everything.
Oh, we named
That
him
would be
Agent.
fun.
I don't think
okay.
like we don't know what his name is because they said they don't tell us.
Okay.
Right.
I just
Did
called
they
him
not
Agent.
say the agent in that one thing, the only person who knows?
I
Or did they
suppose.
say man?
Um,
Oh, we know Alan Thomas.
yeah,
That's
that's like our
Agent.
boss, I guess.
Yeah, our agent.
Yeah, our
But-
agent. Oh, I'm gonna save before I forget.
Mm.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
and don't save the first two.
Yeah,
Right.
and I'm
I guess
also
technically
gonna
Alan Thomas could be
save
the person that
digits.
the agent was writing to.
I am gonna be scared for a while because this is scary. And like honestly, I think even if it's hard enough to give anybody a normal education and have literally anything sink in at all, we should give people a basic education on like what to do if you're teleported somewhere and what to do if you're encountering something that might be a cognito hazard. Like like it doesn't seem like it would be that difficult to apply like kind of ABC principles like airways, breathing, circulation sort of thing. I don't know, like the first aid principles of cognito hazards, like, hey, if you see someone run down like this, don't move. Anyways, I know I'm too fine-tuning about it.
Yeah.
Nevertheless.
I am going to raid us into SoxBX's channel to watch them play Trick Shot Simulator.
Yeah, I was like, I could really watch some Trick Shot Simulator right now too.
It seems like a good way to like just relax your brain after doing puzzles.
Also join us for that next week.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, we'll be resuming this in 2 weeks' time, so that following Tuesday.
Yeah. I just pulled their stream up on my phone and it seems that they're launching red solo cups over and over because I want to make sure they were still online.
Okay.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until next time. Bye.
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 As they say.
As they
Bye.
say.